Hey everyone, it's Miss Mizu and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with more Sims 4 news. So if you're interested in hearing about the new merch designs for the Sims 4's 20th anniversary, a new stuff pack added to consoles, the community voted stuff pack winners and results, a console update, 2 amazing Sims 4 builds which you need to see, and more, then make sure to stay tuned. Okay, so starting with The Sims 4's official 20th birthday merch collection. So personally, I love merch, whether it's celebrity merch or game merch. I just love all types of merch, and I know some people feel the same way as well, which is why I decided to add this section into today's Sims 4 news and updates video. So like I said, The Sims 4's official merch store on Threadless has received a huge new update with plenty of new designs. So I will leave some screenshots of the designs on the screen so you guys can take a look for yourself. There are so many, from different color variations to just a load of variations in general. There's basically something for every simmer. So you can actually change your phone case, put a sticker on your laptop, buy a hoodie, buy a top. There's so much merch options you can do with these new designs. So I will leave a link in the description down below straight to the merch store so you don't have to search it. And let me know whether you guys are going to be buying any merch, because I seriously am considering buying some, so Okay, so next, The Sims 4 Tiny Living is now officially available on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. So you can get the pack right now on the official Microsoft/Sony store for $9.99. I will leave links in the description straight to the Microsoft and Sony store to save you from having to type it up. Okay, moving on, the Sims team has announced the winning Create a Sim assets for the Create a Stuff Pack CAS asset vote. So if you are literally living underneath a rock, basically the Sims team have put out a Create a Stuff Pack vote where us as the community Simmers will be able to vote and choose our next stuff pack for The Sims 4. So there has already been a couple votes which we've been able to vote in. One of the very first votes which we got to vote in a couple of months back now was to decide the overall theme, and the community chose the theme arts and craft. And then the next vote was to decide on the gameplay feature which we most liked the best, and the community voted on knitting. And the next vote we got to vote in was to decide the art style, and the community chose the DIY Delight art style. And the most recent vote which we've got to vote in was to decide the CAS assets for the stuff pack. So this is the winning CAS assets. So these clothing options will be included in the new upcoming stuff pack. You know, I really like number 49, those jeans. Oh, and I quite like number 32 and 77. You know, to be honest, I'm not going to complain that much on this because I don't really mind these styles. So in case you're wondering, the next vote which will go live will be early March, so that will focus on the objects that will go into the production for the pack. So if you've only just tuned in to the community voted stuff pack, I would make sure to vote on the next voting round. I think we have about 3 or 4 voting rounds left, not too many, but nevertheless you can still vote and add your opinion in it. So the Sims team put out a statement revolving around the community stuff pack vote. So this is what they put: from the whopping 92 pieces of CAS concept art presented, your votes helped to narrow it down to the top 15 pieces. Some of them are even craftable in the game. And then they said over the next couple of weeks, our concept artists will be creating more art for the next vote in early March, when you'll be able to help us settle on the objects we move forward with. Until then, you can start planning the perfect outfits for your Sims to wear while crafting. Now that's pretty cool how you can actually craft these items. It definitely just brings more gameplay features into the game. Okay, so moving on to the console update. So this console update should be available for players on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. So the child statue finally makes its grand appearance across the console. So as you know, the child statue has become a living meme. It's basically gone quite viral. And the child statue has been on the PC version of The Sims 4 for quite a long time. So it's nice the console people have finally caught up, I suppose. So I'm quite glad that's on there. They've also added a ton of new music, and you can never go wrong with music. And then there was a load of general issues which was fixed. So if you experienced any bugs or crashes or just glitches, hopefully they would have been fixed within this update, because there is tons and tons of bug fixes, not just for the base game but for all expansion packs as well, and stuff packs and game packs. Some issues which I've noticed which have been happening to me, like crashes when occurring in build mode, or the gallery not working completely correctly. And I remember having some issues with the pack detail pages which weren't showing prices. Well, all of them have been fixed, as well as hundreds and more, trust me. So if you experienced anything, it most likely has been fixed. Okay, so now moving on to my favorite part of the video. So I know at the very beginning of the video, I said 2 amazing Sims 4 builds which you need to see, but I'm just gonna extend that a little bit and show you 3, because I cannot narrow it down to 2. I just love them all so much. Now, I've been doing this recently at the very end of my video, where I've been showing a couple of builds which literally have blown my mind. So the first build I found was this townhouse called Prim Glade. So it does have a description. It's a small fancy townhouse containing 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and there is also a small working room for a designer. Honestly, this house looks absolutely amazing. It looks, how can people build like this? I don't understand. So it's by a simmer known as Mini Simmer. I found this on the Sims resource, so I will leave a link in the description down below straight to here. So it contains no CC, which is one of the reasons why I picked this build, because not everybody like CC. So it's on a 30 by 20 lot. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 stories. It's fully furnished. It's got 2 bathrooms, and the house value is 165,784 simoleons. Okay, so moving on to the second build which I found. So this is actually a cafe. It's called Romantic Cafe. I really love the style of it, and the name suits Valentine's Day, which was yesterday anyway. I hope you guys had a good Valentine's Day as well. Anyway, so this one doesn't have a description, but it does state that in this romantic place you can make an offer of marriage, have a romantic dinner, get married, or arrange a wedding. So it's on a 30 by 30 lot size. So again, there is no CC which has been used. It's 2 stories, and its value is 147,288 simoleons. Again, just the amount of detail is so amazing, especially on the outside. And the last build I'm going to show you is a little bit of a different build. So this is actually a cinema, but I've never actually seen someone build a really cool cinema. So I think this is so cool. It's called Scarlet Cinema, and it's by Me Lapples. Again, it's on the Sims resource. So the creator left a description to the cinema. So they stated on floor 1 it has a bar, a popcorn maker, an ice cream machine, an espresso machine, a stereo, and toilets. And on floor 2 there's a screaming room 1 with 12 seats and 4 decorative seats. There's a screening room 2 with 12 seats and 4 decorative seats, and there's also a hall of fame, which I think is so cool. The only thing is CC is used within this build, but as you can see from the outside, not a lot of CC has been used. So this is on a 30 by 20 lot. Again, it's 2 stories like I said. Its value is 260,510 simoleons. It's come to the end of the video, and I hope you guys did enjoy it and find it very informative. If you do have any questions about anything I mentioned in this video, or just anything in general, make sure to leave them in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe to see more of me, and press my thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. Also press my post notifications so you never miss out on a Sims 4 update. But with that being said, if you made it this far, I can't thank you enough, and I shall speak to you all soon.